Hello all, this is Charvak Lokayata, and in today's new video I am going to talk the uh, about ancient astronaut theory and ancient aliens who people believe that came and built some magnificent things, or gods were aliens or something like that. Today we will be debunking that theory, and we will have social media posts which make you believe those things. So I will be showing certain logical fallacies in that social media post, and I request people that wherever you see such social media post about ancient astronaut or claims related to temple where they say gods are aliens, do share this video of Charvak Lokayata and let the people know that these are logical fallacies and how it can be debunked easily. And I'm also going to be talking about one person who actually started this craze. We will look into his views, and I'll also share all the links and the references in the description. So do go out and make them to check out. Make sure you share this video, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon to get the notification. So here you have a post which says ancient astronaut 12th century Hoysaleshwara temple, Karnataka, Bharat. You looking at this post, you make sure you know that this comes from the Facebook. As you can see, this clearly comes from a Facebook posts, and people have a tendency to get millions of views on these posts, like it, share it. They even comment with all the praise saying that, oh, this is great, this is aliens, this is super. But let's look at logical fallacy. 12th century is not ancient. 12th century is a medieval period. That is number one. Number two, look at their feet. Are they, if they're ancient astronauts or something, somebody coming from space, why would they wear normal, ordinary cloth on their feet? I mean, nothing else. What is there? Are they wearing anything on their feet? Just look at their feet. They're wearing normal, the underwear type thing in the olden days. That's it. And as far as the thing on their face is concerned, that is also explainable when somebody considered that in olden days people used to wear lot of bangles, lot of jewelries, and lot of those stuff. And it used to be that they used gold, making sure of that. So that actually debunks this post very easily. Okay, so I hope, let me continue and show you this guy. Eric von Daniken is the one who actually started this craze of ancient astronaut through his book known as Chariots of the Gods. And basically he's been charged with criminal charges like embezzlement, fraud, and forgery. And he's the one who inspired TV shows like Ancient Aliens, and that show actually inspired none other than Praveen Mohan, which probably you might have heard in the YouTube channel. So we'll be taking a closer look at his claim and even debunking it. Here are the logical and the factual error pointed out by the very own Carl Sagan. The writing as careless as von Daniken's, whose principal thesis is that our ancestors were dummies, should be so popular is a sober commentary on the credulousness and despair of our times. I also hope for the continuing popularity of the book like Chariots of the Gods. He does question mark that. In high school and college logic courses as object lessons in sloppy thinking, I know of no recent book so riddled with logical and factual errors as the work of von Daniken. Carl Sagan forward to the Space Gods Revealed. So I'm going to share the link to the Space Gods Revealed as well. It's a study which actually completely shatters von Daniken's claim and any ancient astronaut, and that would actually shatter even Praveen Mohan's claims and beliefs. Here is the thing which he said about Iron Pillar in Delhi. In the Chariots of the God, von Daniken cited Iron Pillar in Delhi, erected approximately 5th century AD, as prime example of extraterrestrial influence. When informed by an interviewer in 1974 that pillar was not rust-free and that its origin, method of construction, and relative resistance to corrosion were all well understood, von Daniken responded that he no longer believed in extraterrestrials had been involved in its creation. So again, he made a claim in his book, and then later on, when confronted by an interviewer in 1974, he changed up his mind, saying that he didn't believe in the extraterrestrial stuff. So basically, you can understand the logical fallacies and the problems with his own theory that he cannot hold on to. By the way, those who think that in Easter Island, how do you explain that great statues were built there? Was it alien influence? I recommend to check out this North O2's video, what happened on the Easter Island. I'm going to even post the link in the description so that you can go out and check and understand. Do watch this full 34 minutes video. This is a great stuff. We'll get to learn a lot about the Easter Island and how the settlement happened, how they built even the statues. Logically, it's explained. Then you have the Stefan Milo's videos on does the Sphinx water erosion hypothesis hold water? Made in Ice Age, you will have claims. Then actual archaeological, how Egyptians might have built the Great Pyramid. Khufu Pyramid, the Great Pyramid. Khufu built the Great Pyramid, hands off my library books. Space microwave, no. So these are great videos actually debunking many of the ideas of ancient astronauts, ancient aliens. That how we humans actually built it and not the aliens. In a more logical and sensible way that explains. Here is another article by the Smithsonian Magazine back in 2012, which says the idiocy, fabrications and the lies of ancient aliens. The history, so Ancient Alien was a program in the History Channel which actually inspired the Praveen Mohan to make up his YouTube channel and be a celebrity. The History Channel presents self-appointed challengers of science who take on the idea that aliens caused the extinction of non-avian dinosaurs. This was back in 2012. I'm going to share the link of this article in the description. Go check it out and give it a read. People who cite Piri Reis map to show that some advanced civilization was there and there was some alien and extraterrestrial influences. World of Antiquity has a great video on this. It's a very logical and a rational take on this subject, Secrets of Piri Reis map. I'm going to share the link to this video too. So do go and check it out. This will be great. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that people should write off any ideas, but what I'm saying is there are so many pseudo archaeology and pseudo history going on which needs to be debunked. Okay, so here is the paper, The Space Gods Revealed. The Space Gods Revealed, a closer look at the theories of Eric von Däniken, is a book written in 1976 by Ronald Story with an introduction by Carl Sagan. It was written as a refutation of the theories and evidences in the Eric von Däniken's most famous book, Chariots of the God. The book was reviewed by R.Z. Shepard in Time magazine, describing Story's book as a coherent and much needed refutation of von Däniken's theories. So I'm going to share the link to this. I know I'll be sharing many of the Wikipedia links, but I encourage you to look at the boxes with number in the square brackets, which actually take you to the references. So do check out the bottom of the Wikipedia page, which actually has details of references and the citations. So that would be more helpful. Here is a refutation by the Skeptic magazine, an investigation into H.P. Lovecraft and the invention of ancient astronauts as seen in the Skeptic magazine. So the idea of ancient aliens, a 1968 bestseller, Chariots of the God, influential 1973 NBC documentaries. But for people familiar with science fiction magazines of 1940s and 50s, von Däniken's magazine is not a revolutionary or nothing new. In fact, much of von Däniken's case or perfectly parallels the work of certain New England writer of horror stories, and route from the horror story to non-fictional bestseller bounces us from America to France to Switzerland. And in the 1970s, 40s and 50s, you had a book by H.P. Lovecraft and etc. that actually dealt with science fiction. So they were science fiction magazine. Von Daniken just copied from that, paralleled that on its own. So again, that is a skeptic magazine which has actually debunked his ideas. And most of the writers were horror story writers, basically, in those science fiction magazine. So I hope with this I come to the end of this video. I hope you like, share and subscribe to my, like, share and comment on this video. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon. So wherever you see a Facebook post where it depicts a temple and it says it's an ancient astronaut, as I showed, 12th century is a medieval period, it's not ancient. You look at the legs and the feet of the statues, they're human. I mean, somebody coming from space, why would they leave their majority of their legs naked? They wouldn't. And number three, it explains that whatever they're wearing on their neck is nothing but a jeweled coin or something. And you know, even the kings or prisoners, it might be a prisoner who is held in the chains. So with this video, I end the video. Thanks a lot.